What's up, everyone? It's your boy Archmage Tuck, back at it again. Loop Hero demo. There was a small update again today on the demo. I'm not sure exactly what was updated. I played just a little bit earlier today. I haven't really been able to see any noticeable changes so far. Little run earlier today, I built another farm just to see what that would sort of look like, and I felt like I had the resources to spare. And if nothing else, it will start bringing me back resources as well. Thought about upgrading the healer's hut to level 3. It's currently level 2. That would take one of these green things that we received. What are these called? Can't see from here. Well, we did it. We hit the button on accident, so we're going for big here. Oh, Granny comes out. More vials means more potions. Every sip increases your chance of coming back in one piece, and bringing along some more ingredients, of course. Which is true. It does look like the healer's hut was upgraded to the potion maker's hut, so there is a change in name here. Coming in again, never seen this resource before. It's just going to add 1% to the healing effect of the potion. But it does leave me with needing one more of these to be able to do this upgrade to get the suburbs card. And I still need one more gold thing to do the smithy. Unlocks the Smith's Forge card. That would probably be a interesting card to see as well. Well, we now have our potion maker's hut instead of the healer's hut for a little bit more potions. But we're gonna see if there's any changes in any of this stuff. It doesn't look like it. Maybe put the vampire mansion in. I haven't really messed with it much. Maybe roll with that instead of the cemetery. And we'll do this for now. Alright, let's jump into it. Get my guy going. Throw him a starting warrior's gear, which is just a bit better than nothing. So I still think I'm gonna keep pumping into the dark slimes, see if I can figure out something going on there. Like I said, I haven't really given up on them yet, and they're basically the most interesting lead I have going right now towards new content in the demo, other than pursuing these upgrades to these 2 buildings, which will unlock cards for me. A little bit of regen per second, always nice early on. If nothing else, maybe that will help me stave off a lot of damage in the first few loops I have going on here. Got a village here. Let's put it here. I think this is a good place for my battlefield. Although it could potentially spawn the chest into here. I don't know if that would not hashtag justice for Tuck. Easy. What's going on, man? Let's put my rocks out here. Go ahead and start building towards my mountain peak. Go ahead and put that mountain there as well. So I do think I'll put a grove near where the lich is going to spawn at my camp. That way, eventually I'll be able to put a blood grove there as well. It does help on the lich fight, so there's no reason not to do that, I feel like. I've been using chrono crystals to sort of boost the spawn of spider generators. I think I'm going to do that here again as well. What's going on, guys? So, that's a pretty good ring. We'll go ahead and throw that on. And I've got a spider spawner. We'll go ahead and put that there, and we'll try and Oblivion off the next set of spiders that are spawned from there. Looks like this is going to be sort of a heavy fight intensive area, so we'll put a little bit of village before and after, sort of keep us topped off. Just coming in fighting this quest line. That's probably going to be my biggest challenge I've faced so far. You can tell I'm taking a little bit of damage, but I don't think anything to worry about this early on in the run. So our treasure chest spawned in pretty good places there. We're going to be coming up on the new day, so we'll get our Oblivion ready to try and grab those spiders. It'll have to happen after this treasure chest. We'll go ahead and trigger a planning. So it looks like we have Vampiric Shield as well as Sword. Both of those are just going to go on. That should probably keep me pretty much topped off until I'm going to blow up this spider, get our dark slime spawn. I'm going to replace that cocoon too. Let's put it in a different spot just in case it would interfere with the spawning. I don't know if it does or not. I don't believe it would. Go ahead and put a grove here too, just because this is one of our better spots for a blood grove. Maybe mess with some chrono crystals here. Nah, let's just let that ride for now. I don't really think that makes much sense. Getting it. Yeah, sorry guys, I know. So, should be coming up on my first dark slime fight. I've got another Oblivion to replace this spider cocoon, so I'll go ahead and plan on blowing it up. Yeah, let's let that stay for now. We'll go ahead and blow up that spider. We'll get our rock going. We've got our first goblin camp. It spawned in a pretty decent... I mean, I'm going to be streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for sure. I'll probably do a little bit of spot streaming in between then, but I'm going to stick to that schedule for now. And then sort of see... Hey, I spawned 2 dark slimes. I don't feel like I should... Oh yeah, I should have, because I'm spawning 2 spiders from the chrono crystal, so that does make sense. That's the whole reason why I was putting them there in the first place. So my surprise should actually be no surprise. New games tool. Here's my other dark sign. I might try and do some new games as well. I'd like to get a list together of games that I enjoy playing, and maybe... Sorry, it's hard for me to tell that's an exclamation mark, and I thought it said tool, and I was like, I don't feel like I have any new games tool. I also don't feel like there should be a dark slime wherever I just fought him. Okay, yes, there should have. Let's get this beacon out. I think the Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream, I'm gonna do Loop Hero for now. Maybe try and do a different game on the weekend if I do end up streaming on the weekend, like a Saturday or a Sunday stream. But Loop Hero should be coming out in about 20 days, and once it comes out, I would like to start streaming that on the regular. I think it's pretty... I'll just let y'all yell. Just show me full man eyes. It's just the L and the exclamation mark that look similar. Everything else I can read perfectly without glasses. Quest Rat Werewolf. Not killing him the fastest, but taking literally 0 damage from this fight, so we could go on for an hour and I'd be okay. Blood Clot. This will be our first chance at a ghost to spawn. No ghost spawn. That's okay. Village. Let's do a little stretch of villages there. Let's get our first Blood Grove out. I would also like to get a Blood Grove here. And let's go with that. Stream Warzone. I've never played Warzone. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I feel like it's a first-person shooter, because that's what it sounds like. What I should be streaming is Battlefront. I love some Star Wars Battlefront 2. And it's actually seen a pretty big resurgence in popularity and usage, I feel like. That was a good game back in the day. This goblin fight, goblin leader, always annoying, I feel like. A lot of runs I seriously consider. That was a weird noise that just came out. Not sure what just happened or where the noise was from. I don't know if they updated the goblin leader death noise. I'm not sure there. That was a noise I don't feel like I'd heard before. But I've been thinking about playing some Faster Than Light. It's a pretty cool game to watch people stream. Pretty enjoyable game, in my opinion, to play. Battlefront ain't cross-platform. Yeah, I don't even know what all platforms it's out for as well. I guess I have complete my mountain peak here. I guess I have games on the Switch I could stream as well, although I'm not exactly sure how much difference there is between streaming on the PC and trying to stream something on a console. But there is a game on the Switch that I own that I would be interested in streaming, and that's Hands of Fate 2. Yeah, I can make the chat bigger. It's just when I make the chat bigger, I can't see all the chat at one time. I don't feel like, well, yeah, that works. Let's see. Hit up my villages here, get my quests going. Actually, get my trait here. I was about to say I should be getting a trait soon, and I was just thinking, one of the traits that I've come to really enjoy is the one that replaces all of my hand with Oblivion cards. That's not that cool cat face. That's a pretty useful trait, I feel like. Second thoughts, get a new set of 3, so basically I got my choice of 2. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value. I just don't feel like my defense value is ever anywhere near enough to where that would make a difference. These are two of the best, I think. Shield Master and Blissful Ignorance. I think I'm going to do the Blissful Ignorance just so I can play with the Dark Slimes more. I don't really care about necessarily being a powerhouse or anything like that. And I don't feel like I struggled that often. So we'll take the Grip of Oblivion cards. Two of them will get replaced, which is okay. This beacon, that's covering 4 tiles. That's covering 3. I think like a corner here, getting 4 is about the best I could do, sadly. So let's do that. Like I said, I was pretty sure when I equipped some of this level 3 vampiric gear that would be carrying me for at least 2 or 3 levels, and that does seem to be the case. I'd like to have some sort of ring, but let's put our mountains out. I actually think I am going to do just like a little rock grouping over here to get a few of these rocks out of my hand. Just so they're not burning through my Oblivion cards. I think another game I would be pretty interested in streaming would be Baldur's Gate. Not Baldur's Gate 3, the new one, but Baldur's Gate, the original. To me, that game has stood the test of time, is one of my favorite games of all time, is certainly the best D&D game of all time, hands down. I don't think anyone can really dispute that. It's just one of those games when you go back and look at it too. It's like, to me, very similar to Final Fantasy VII or something like that. You can just tell the immense amount of love and work that went into the project and what they wanted to create, and the successes they had creating it. I do think there's a reason why years and years later you have people that are just like, look, just remake this game and give us better graphics. We don't change anything. Just make it look a little bit better and give it to us again, and we'll happily consume it. Of course, that's not what they did, but I do think that would have worked out pretty well for them. I missed the spawn from the day timer there, which is unfortunate. Although I'm not 100% certain if... I feel like there was that weird noise again, and I'm not sure what caused it. I will be able to put a spider cocoon out here to destroy to be able to get some dark slime generation, so we're going to work towards that. That looks like it's an upgrade, and it pretty much is. I don't like dipping the vampirism down that much lower than it already is, but what you gonna do? Oh, okay, so that new weird noise that I don't recognize is actually me drinking a potion. Gotcha, that's what that noise is. So that, I guess, is one of the changes that happened with the patch today. Can't say I feel like... Yeah, let's do that. I can't say I feel like it was necessarily needed or the greatest thing, but yeah. Can't say it's bad either. Here's my spiders. Let's blow them up. Let's blow up my goblin camp too. I don't know why I was still thinking about that ring. 8% vampirism, that's not the worst. We'll let it ride for now. I think this is our first harpy. Everything looks the same there. Yeah, nothing I really want to do. Got a new Oblivion card. Here's my 2 dark slimes from my spiders. Nothing cool from them, but that's okay. We'll get some treasuries going. Let's go ahead and stick some meadows there. Get those changes out of that. I'm looking to put this crystal somewhere, but I don't necessarily see a place where I feel like I can make a good use of it right now. Yeah. I did just a little bit of time. Yeah, for sure. Did just a little bit of time checking out a couple other streams of some people doing Loop Hero. Looks like a lot of people are going for like filling the whole map, or run until I die, or something like that. Which that stuff seems kind of cool. But I'm you know, I don't think the full map is necessarily that big of a challenge or that difficult. And because there's currently like a resource cap on resources, it doesn't seem to be particularly lucrative or worthwhile to pursue that. And it also doesn't seem like the game is necessarily balanced on that end. I saw a guy running around with an absurd amount of attack speed, and I know for a fact in the alpha, not in the demo, but once you get so high, it becomes kind of easy to find some gear that has upwards of 20 some odd evasion on each piece. And if you can do that, it's not too hard to piece together some gear with around 97 to 100% evasion, where you're just basically running around and you can't be hit. Which is cool and fun to do and stuff. Maybe once, I would say, but other than that, I don't necessarily feel like there's a whole lot to be gained from it. I'm not sure. So I don't know. I like secrets in games and stuff like that. Growing up, you know, I remember growing up back in the day when there was when there was no internet or very little internet, and games and stuff were just coming out, and there was, you know, this thing where you'd go to the store or look in magazines and try and find cheat codes and stuff like that. And I've just always enjoyed stuff like that, trying to find secrets in games or things that not everybody knows about, or that secret weapon that makes the game easier, that's hard to get, but once you get it, it's totally worthwhile. Those sort of things. So that's part of what like excites me in a game. Sort of the exploration aspect of it. You know, just what exactly is out there. I would say that was probably a big draw for playing World of Warcraft as well. For me, was that there was just so much out there that you could explore. I got a shield here. Looks like, yeah, as I'd say, it looks like it could be good. I'll take an extra 10% evasion. What's going on, Commander? I'm burning through some of my Oblivion cards. I do have a new day coming up, but I don't really have any generators out there that are going to be spawning something that I could destroy. Maybe I could finish off this treasury to try and get a few extra cards, but that doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Just a goblin leader, which we're sort of fine with that. Although I guess if he is here and I'm fighting him, that means I could have blown him up. There he is, so I will make a note of that for next time. My day timer is coming around. It'll come around at the end of this fight. So we'll go out there and blow up that goblin camp. Actually, I could leave it and put some chrono crystals beside it and then blow it up next time it spawns for 2 goblins. I would say let's do that. Let's Let's go out there and see if we can get 2 goblins. That's another 4. That's 3. 3. Yeah, I think that's the best. All my gear is not bad, actually. All of it's decent looking level 6 gear. I'm an enemy level 6. That's not bad. I'm healing for almost 50% more damage than the rat wolf was doing by himself. I like to call that cruise control. See if we can pick up some ghosts here. No such luck. Another chance to fight some ghosts here. I think looking at other people's stream, the highest enemy level I've seen somebody go to, I believe, is enemy level 27. Which, I mean, you know, that's relatively high, I feel like. I don't feel like absurdly high. I do feel like at that point, their maps are pretty much completely filled. For sure. Man, I could go up to... And that's got vampirism on it? That's fine. I'll switch out of this massive amount of vampirism I had, and I'll go to 6.6 HP a second, which I feel like is going to be pretty nice. Let's do some meta stuff here. Let's do that rock. These Carno crystals out. That'll leave us with 1 space away from filling that treasury. Still don't have any ghosts spawning for me. Then again, I've sort of... I mean, I don't know if there's a thing that would come after a ghost that would spawn from a prime material. Which is the 3rd ghost of a ghost spawn. As far as I know, I've had 1 spawn for me. That would be interesting to see. I missed my goblin spawn there, which is frustrating. Not quite sure how I missed that. But we'll blow it up on the next day timer. I'll pay a little bit better attention. Actually, I think let's do that. Let's pick up my 15% vampirism back up. Let's put another village there, get a quest going. Put the spiders here. They'll have to spawn up there, but we'll be able to blow up spiders and goblins on the next day timer. And it should trigger now, which it has. So we'll do that when we come out of this fight. All this is good. Just slap that right on there. Yeah, I'm doing more damage than I'm taking. Double evade's a little frustrating, but now I'm doing way more damage than I'm taking. So coming out of this day, I want to blow up these double spiders. I want to blow up these goblins. So I'll have a spider spawn there. Let's put a vampire mansion here. Haven't messed with vampires very much. Let's jump into it. Let's mess with them. %30 vampirism. 10% vampirism. I think that's a change as well. Or at least being able to see that there is a difference between the vampirism the people in the fight with the vampire have and the vampire himself. Picked up a trait. We'll check it out. I think all of these. I've never taken Article of Protection before. I'm going to take it just to see what it looks like and how it works. What is going on here? What is... Ransacked village. Whoa, okay. The farmers couldn't fight off a hungry vampire. They could still fight off you, though. Spawns up to 4 ghouls once per loop. Transforms into something useful after 3 loops. Okay, this is a new interaction I've never seen before. It looks like this has been triggered by me putting this vampire mansion next to this village. I can say for certain this interaction did not occur during the what I call the alpha demo, but we're gonna see some new enemies here. We have a new tile on the map, so let's walk right into it and check this out. I have what looks like a Michael Jackson army. So I've got 4 ghouls and a vampire. That is more enemies than I've seen in a fight as well. Even a treasure chest and 4 enemies I don't think I've seen. So this is a pretty unique fight we just got ourselves into. Kind of cool that I hadn't seen this before either. It does look like I have my little Article of Protection bubble over myself, so it looks like I have a little bit of a shield. What's going on, The Real Witty? What's going on, Idle? If you're just joining. But let's get into this fight, see what these ghouls have going on. Looks like my shield does not hold up very long at all. Of course, the damage to the shield, it does say, doesn't take armor into account, which is one of the reasons I had sort of bypassed it earlier. I assumed it just wouldn't be that much. These ghouls have a crazy attack animation too. Like they're like reaching around to... That's really cool. I'm pretty excited to see this. So we definitely will be doing 3 more loops this run, regardless of whether we beat the Lich before then or not, just to see what happens with this ransacked village. I'll definitely be playing with Vampire Mansions a little bit more now that I know that there's at least an interaction I can get out of them. I want to sort of explore that and see what I can do with it. I also want to pay attention to my day timer to see if I could Oblivion something, but it doesn't look like there's anything I could Oblivion to put more Dark Souls out on the, not Dark Souls, Dark Slimes out on the field. Let's, well, this is kind of goofed up where I was putting my spider cocoons. So let's put that there. So I've got this fight here with these goblins and the dark slime. My health is doing a little bit of fluctuating now, but still seems to be just fine in terms of sustainability and making loops. I would like to get maybe another treasury before I start wasting some of these cards, but I also don't want to let too many Oblivions slip by, so try to balance that going forward. I haven't paid too much attention to the actual numbers and the sort of progression that happens as I complete loops. Like, I don't know. I'm sure there was the new day timer. Let's use this Oblivion, get rid of these spiders. Let's get my battlefield extended. I think that's all for now. You should get some background music. Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess I could get some background music. I have always been a big fan of in-game music. Yeah, I lost an Oblivion there. I do feel like the music in this game is pretty good as well, actually. I pretty enjoy it. It's not overbearing. I don't feel like it's distracting, but I do feel like it adds to the mood of the game. Have I spawned another goblin camp? Because I could use a goblin camp for my Oblivion. Just to spawn a couple more dark signs. Like I said, seeing the dark signs, I don't think that's the end of it, and it's not enough for me. I think they're in there for a reason. Didn't check my zombie horde when I spawned them, but I would be willing to bet pretty much anything I have access to that they're just generic undead enemies. But they may have some sort of trait or property I didn't notice. Looks like I spawned a goblin camp here, and it can't spawn goblins, so I'm not going to be able to use it for an Oblivion target, which is okay. Yeah, see that? 50% of my mat's health, all damaged to it is ignoring defense. Yeah, he's just coming in for like 32, 27. He's hitting me pretty hard. I mean, I guess it... Mimics coming in too. Yeah, I mean, it spawned a ghost. That's cool. It really does seem like a wasted trait. I do feel like my initial suspicions of it were accurate. It's good for about the first fight or two, and it's never going to be the difference between winning a fight and losing a fight, I feel like. Where there are several traits where, like 20% chance to stun on hit. I don't see how you compare 20% chance to stun on hit to you get a 50% HP shield every loop, but the damage to it is dealt ignoring armor. I mean, it just... They're not even in the same category or tier as far as I'm concerned. It does look like my ransacked village is, yeah, spawns up to 4 ghouls once per loop. So I am going to have to fight a full set of ghouls and a vampire every loop for 3 loops. Let's put this mountain out. Gotta say, pretty cool. Still psyched that I am still finding new interactions and new things to do even in the demo, especially something just as simple as coming across not putting my vampire mansion next to my village yet. Of course, I haven't been rolling with too many vampire mansions recently, so I haven't explored that card quite that much. I am hitting level 9 enemies. It does look like starting to do. Of course, my man out here is 936 health. We'll just sit back and let these two pound away at each other for a second. We'll dip into 1, maybe 2 potions this fight. I don't think it'll come to 2. Hey, have a good night, man. Appreciate you guys for showing up and checking it out. What's going on, Electronical? So let's see, I just dropped this nice level 10 weapon. We will lose just a little bit of vampirism here, but I think that's worth it for the upgrades we're picking up. Coming up on our ghoul fight. We'll see if that gives us any, actually thinking about it, I think I just saw something that had a good bit of damage to all on it that I thought looked kinda nice. And that would help going into a fight with 5 enemies, but it was this. 4 damage to all. Yeah, let's put this on instead, especially for this fight that's coming up. Haven't messed with these ghouls too much, and I would like to not have any difficulty with them. I don't know how feasible that is, or what they look like, if they'll start ramping up or not. I'm gonna put another village out there. Spider cocoon, we'll get it in a place to where I could destroy it for some double dark slime action if it does come to it. Also need to be careful of where I place things next to these vampire mansions, because it will automatically add a vampire to the fight, and they just make things generally frustrating. I think this is a little bit better. Let's put that on. And here's my 4 ghouls and vampire. We'll take a look at them. Undead has a soul, about what I expected. Man, they are coming in for some damage. The good news is that damage to all does seem to be doing a good bit to them, and that I do forget that the damage to all is affected by pretty much everything, so I'm getting my life steal from it. If I had a chance to stun or something like that on it, it would also put that on there. I would say we handled them pretty handedly. Treasury. I don't know why, but it's just a habit of me. I feel like I put my treasuries on the right side, do my mountain stuff on the left. Let's go ahead and see what we can do towards busting this treasury. I have a grip full of cards. Yeah, we could rock it out. Let's rock it out. Pick up. Yeah? Alright, let's keep it moving. I haven't seen... Well, I have seen the rivers in the demo. They are not gone, they're just not accessible. They are one of the... They're one of the buildings you have to build, actually, that's locked out of the demo. And a little dark slime. Maybe. Doesn't look like anything came of it. I have capped on my metal. Or stable metal, I should say. Let's hit... Actually, I think this will go... Yeah, let's do this. I've got one more beacon and we'll get that beacon there. I think I've had one more dark slime fight? No. Couldn't remember. I feel like there's another noise I don't recognize, but I think it's just the mace noise. Pretty much all the different weapons have like a different noise when you swing them that they make. I can't tell if that's what I'm hearing or not. So after this loop, this will be the last time that we will be spawning our quadrighoul fight. And then after that, I should... Man, this is 3 quests mobs here. That's kind of obnoxious. Health is going down just a little bit, but that 37 vampirism combined with 13 damage to all, that's really keeping me alive in these group fights. Yeah. I'd like to pick up a ring upgrade at some point, but other than that, I feel like I'm doing pretty well, actually. I have another treasury. We'll definitely want to try and fill that out before the end of the run. Should have more than enough time to do that. Nah. Nah. Oh, quite a bit of cards there. Picked up a trait. I don't have a whole lot of counter. Although this is still really strong. So let's see. Heals 30% upon entering. Times 3 loop HP. Which is this. Loop HP. I thought it was this. I think we're going to take it anyways. I don't think I'll really be using a whole lot of potions. And I don't think Dominant Mass is the most useful, so we'll pick it up. Put these mountains out. Put our treasury out. Spawn a little goblin camp there, which is fine. And bloom some meadows against it. That will trigger the Lich. Which I probably actually didn't want to do, but here we are. So I'm still committed to doing at least 2 more loops. Misplaced that meadow there, but it will not make a bit of difference. Because I'd like to kill these ghouls one last time and then see what it transforms into after these 3 loops. Something useful is about as vague and as hopeful at the same time as a description I feel like you could list. So, something useful. Let's see what something useful ends up being. How is it possible? Shut up, we've got a score to settle. You know it's coming. Evade. I guess it is kind of nice that I get this stupid shield for the boss. And it's always going to be up for the boss, right? Because it's going to proc when I come around the loop, and then man, he's doing 148 without defense. Actually, this will be a good time to look at. So 148 without defense. He's swinging for 174. You would think it would be doing 174 if I had no defense. My defense is 25. So let's see, this 145, 147, when my defense kicks in, will it be reduced by just a flat 25? Nope. 144. 180. I feel like I'm actually taking more damage now that I don't have my shield, which makes no sense to me. Yeah, we'll try something new on the punching bag next time. Actually, if there's something that's really juicy in this resource set, I would consider maybe taking it and leaving just in case, but resource cap in the expedition is increased by 50% versus this one green, we're gonna call this special cabbage. I don't know what it actually is. I think it's like motive evolution or something. But is one special cabbage worth it, or could I take increased resource cap by 50%? Would that be worth it? I've maxed my whatever these are. I'm about to max these. I'm about to max rock. No, I'm just gonna take the resource set. It's got this rare resource. I may need another one later on. We're definitely gonna stay. We've got a score to settle with these ransacked village over here. This is better than what I have. Alright, let's get to it. We gotta see this ransacked village transform into something useful. Finish off these chests. If I ever needed a good chunk of defense, that would be... So I do have an Oblivion now. I do have a day timer coming up. I think I'll save this spider cocoon for when I Oblivion off this, and I'll just be able to replace it. So after this fight, day timer will pass. Yeah, maybe I should have taken the resource cap. I just don't feel like 5 more of these resources I already feel like I have plenty of. It's necessarily worth it. Even more damage to all. And at this point I don't know what my... Let's blow these spiders up. I was gonna say I don't know if my regen per second is even making a difference. Because I think all of it's just being healed back in vampirism instantly. Take out this treasure chest here. I would like to pick up some more Oblivion cards so I can blow some more stuff up, get some more dark slimes. Couple more mountains. Let's keep our mountain thing going. I also wonder if there's some sort of interaction that could be had with a beacon. I don't feel like it's possible to like completely surround a beacon with something of the same, like completely surround a beacon with rocks or something. Well, I guess yeah, because I feel like I think the beacons, it will let me place them anywhere. Because there's some types of like, I guess there's like different classifications of cards, like, and where they can be placed. Like groves can only be placed on tiles. Chrono crystals can only be placed adjacent to the road. Blood groves can only be adjacent to the road. Meadows have to be at least 1 square away from the road. So they have to be not adjacent to the road. Mountains, I feel like the same thing. I think beacons also have to be not adjacent to the road, which is why I can get... Can I put a beacon in the same place I could put a meadow? Yes, I think so. So I guess it would be possible to put a beacon out here and then surround it with like mountains, or surround it with meadows to try and see if I could maybe do something with the beacon to have some sort of interaction there. I'm not certain. I do think it would probably be worth exploring stuff like that. Just to see if there's something cool that could be done that we don't know about yet. Vampire and a flesh golem. That is... I would really prefer to be going after... There's a potion come in. Probably... Well, I guess going after the flesh golem first is probably what I would want to do. He's going to do the most damage. I think... Oh man, that is just a nice mace that I picked up. Village. I don't want to mess with that yet. Let's just keep my village in here actually. Let's fill out this treasury. Go ahead and claim our stuff there. Alright, last cool fight. Yeah, that damage to all and vampirism is just a very nice combo I have going on for stuff of this nature. So I wonder if I'm going to get to see after 3 loops. So I think it will trigger on the loop itself. Man, I have a bunch of rat wolves there. Let's actually let's hold off. I don't want to get myself in over my head. What's going on, Bing? What's going on, Casino? Welcome to the stream. So I've been doing a bunch of different things to just sort of see what secrets I can milk out of here. I just came across the interaction between placing a vampire mansion next to a village and having it turned into a ransacked village. We have killed all the ghouls that should be spawning out of it, so after this 3rd loop it should turn into something useful. been fighting these dark slimes consistently just to see if I could maybe get something from them. That doesn't seem to be the case, but I don't feel like it hurts to try. And I'm not really sure I would really be using my oblivions. Picked up an orb of expansion. Don't know where I'm picking these up. Have picked up a couple before. I need a good number of them. I'm glad to get that one to replace the one that I spent, but some way to farm these with some sort of consistency. That would be amazing, because you need a good chunk of those. I need to be sitting on at least 6 to build the upgrade to the smithy and to Doskeim. And I think that will put me at the 6 I need, getting that one back. I picked up an Oblivion. I can hit these spiders right off the bat. I'm going to do that. I did lose... They added a scrolling noise here. I don't feel like the scrolling noise was ever here. Maybe with this demo update that was quite small, it only affected a few sound things. That's what it seems to be. No reason not to put another village here, I feel like. Let's get our mountain stacked up. Let's head into these fights, trigger the loop, and see what this something useful is. Pick up another grove. I don't know. We'll see what this turns into at the start of the loop. Oh man, I'm a little ways away from it. Alright. Got all these rat wolves coming in. I'm still not any real danger. With this level 6 crappy 12% vampirism ring, there's a good bit of health. Gotta be something more I could be doing than 12% vampirism. Whatever. It's working, so. Not gonna lie, I think I'm just gonna keep swinging this big mace. 12%. I think this attack speed actually will help out quite a bit. 3.0 per second. I don't think that'll make a difference, and I don't think I need it. Flesh Golem is coming in for a big swing. I don't think my health is going to really dip at the end of this fight, though. Yeah. I may end up having to drink a potion, but if I get to that point, that's going to put me at basically full health, I feel like, and then I'll come out of this fight just fine. So I'm not too worried. Oh, there was a Lich's Palace there. I didn't really notice that he was a little bit stronger than usual. Let's connect this village over here. See what this can do for me. It's a pretty good shield. Okay, so it did transform into something. We'll take a look at that and see what we've got going on there. So this will be a second new tile we've seen. And we may actually be able to escape here if we don't. There's a ghost. Probably too far away to escape with all my resources, so I'll at least need to commit to finishing this loop. Ghost of a ghost. Let's see if the ghost of a ghost will spawn a prime matter. Got another 20% here. It did spawn a prime matter. So if you haven't seen this before, when you're in a zone where you have a 20% chance to spawn a ghost, if a ghost spawns, you still have a 20% chance to spawn a ghost from it. If that happens, that's a ghost of a ghost. Still have a 20% chance to spawn a ghost from it. If you do get that spawn, that's this prime matter. What I call a ghost of a ghost of a ghost, because that's essentially what it is. Can the prime matter go any further? Don't know. This is the second prime matter that I've seen since playing. We'll let this fight go out and see what happens. Did not get the prime matter to spawn any further. Again, I don't even know if it's possible. But that is another one of these things. If it is a secret like that, I'd like to find it. And I've been consistently sort of stacking up my battlefields in order to collect my... Oh yeah. In order to collect my chests early, as well as try and get as many spawns in these areas as possible, just to get as many chances at seeing these different ghost interactions. All in all, pretty good stream so far. Got to see a lot of cool stuff. Have got to see some new stuff. Pretty exciting. Also have recouped that orb there, so I only need, I think, one golden orb? I forget what those things are called, but if I can get one of those from somewhere, I will be able to make an upgrade to one of my buildings. I think it would be the one that would give me access to... I don't think the gymnasium is the one I can upgrade. I think the smithy is the one I can upgrade. Could be misremembering this. You would think, with this being yellow and 2 item levels above that other chest piece, it would just be leagues ahead, but I don't really think that extra 100 hit points makes a difference for me. Oh, I didn't even look at my new tile either. I'm so excited about it, I haven't even checked it out. I'm sure people are screaming at me. Go see what this new tile is. Alright, let's check it out. Okay, so it has a cool little graphic here. The Count's Lands. The village is thriving under the vampire's protection, and its inhabitants are very generous. Heals 215 upon entering, gives you a quest with a better reward. Check it. That seems cool. Let's throw another vampire mansion over here. See what happens. I'd like to see... So I don't know exactly how I did this interaction, but I do feel like it's useful, and I would like to know how to replicate it consistently. So we'll try throwing something that resembles ye old scientific method at it and see what we get. Let's see. I've pretty much expended my usefulness from these beacons. Let's stick one in the middle of these mountains, surround it with mountains, and see if that makes a difference. Do the meadow thing out here. I don't have nearly as much damage to all as I used to, and you can tell that's significantly affecting my ability to get regen off of these guys. It does look like I may end up dipping into one potion here, which if that happens, that's no big deal. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of evasion there and lose a little bit of vampirism. I think the little bit of vampirism I'm gonna lose there compared to the damage I'll be avoiding from the evasion, I think it's just worthwhile. I also wonder, I haven't, that's a lot more damage than I'm doing. If that had even half the vampirism that my current weapon had, I would probably switch that out. Let's put another village there. So in the story, there's a little bit of story in this game. It's sort of hard to suss out all the details. You're sort of just given bits and pieces as you go. But one of the storylines that I've picked up on is that in this world, vampires are sort of like farmer overlords, I guess. Or I guess think of them as like land barons. But they essentially hold these lands and allow humans to farm the farmland, and they essentially watch over the humans like a flock of sheep. So they protect the humans and ensure that they're able to farm. Is sort of the general gist I have received from the interactions you have with the vampire when you first meet him. The hero wants to know, you know, why are you here? Where are your farmers and your farmlands? And the vampire explains to you that there are no lands no more, and he's been consumed by the hunger and things of that nature. I am a quest machine out here. Got my dark slimes, got my vampire fight. We'll see if this ends up destroying this village that I've placed next to it. Again, I'm not sure how exactly the interaction went down where the village was ransacked. And some of this stuff I may want to go back and look at this stream in detail and see if I can figure out what I think is causing things to happen. That is what we're doing. 52% attack speed. I'm coming in quick now. Like lightning. Let's do my rock thing. So it doesn't look like this village got... Let's put a vampire mansion. Okay, okay. So that's what it is. You don't even have to do anything. It's just putting it directly across from it. Problem... I should say problem. Mystery solved, I guess I should say. Picked up an Oblivion. I'm about to come across a day timer. I'll probably use that to blow up these goblins. Well, I feel like... No, I've seen what's going down with the Count's lands. Maybe there's not necessarily a reason for me to hang out here. I'm not sure. What do people think in chat? I don't know. Does anybody have a preference? Think I should hang out do a little bit longer run, see if maybe there's a chance as you go on in level that sort of the chance for you to get rare items to drop increases. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's something that could certainly be a thing, and is a thing in games where, you know, the harder it is, or the longer you play, the better the loot gets. So I could definitely see that being a thing and going down that way. I don't know. Blow up this goblin, get my dark slimes. Just in case that's what I want to do in my life. What if I put a vampire thing across from a grove? That doesn't seem to make a difference. Yeah, I do think maybe we'll finish up these fights and I do think we'll probably finish up these fights and head back to camp. I'm about to hit resource cap on these things. The rocks here as well. Now that I've seen this interaction between, well, I should at least fill out this treasury. Now that I've seen this interaction between the farmers and, not the farmers, the vampires and the villages, I wonder if there's also an interaction to be had between the vampires and the fields card that you can play, since that can only be played next to a village. You would think sort of the assumption or the association occurring there, okay, this is the village and this is the attached farmland. So maybe there is an interaction between the vampires that could happen and the supposed farmland that they're supposed to be working or keeping watch over. Certainly seems like something that could be plausible. Let's do this. Actually, I may have put that in a shitty place. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, per loop. I was about to say, did I just make this so where to spawn 8? Because that would be kind of obnoxious. Did I really just misplace that? I did. It looks like the beacon will save me there, so there is that. Man, if I was going to keep going, that would be nice. Yeah, I think we'll just fight this, and then we'll head to the camp. Alright, so we're gonna, he'll let us run from here. I think we're gonna head out, retreat, take our resources, sort of cut and run. So with the gymnasium, no, I am missing a gold orb and a dark looking orb. My astral orb and orb of crafts, respectively. The smithy, I just need one of these gold orbs. Man, that would be nice to see. Field kitchen, I could upgrade this. It does take one of these. Ah. I don't know if that's worth doing. Yeah, I'm not sure. That looks like an apple to me. I'm not even. And I don't know what these camp's item slots do. Max amount of a resource 10. I did not see that earlier. Bonus resources 40%. Not sure. Honestly, I kind of want to do just a little bit more. See what I can do in terms of maybe finding one more of these real quick. I don't know what the odds of that are. Probably not great. And I do kind of want to see if there's an interaction I could find with maybe the cemetery or the swamp. I would like to put the wheat fields in. I would need to come down a card to do that. Maybe the chrono crystals? I'm not sure. Need to be somewhere between. Yeah, let's do this for just a second. See what we've got going on. Like I said, I would like to see if I could do something with these wheat fields real quick. I don't know if I'll necessarily do this run to completion. Depends on how late it goes and what sort of success we're having. I'm not quite ready to stop. I'd like to see what else I can get into. We're sort of making some cool progress. I feel like I think that's a good place for my spider cocoon. Okay, right off the bat, Vampire Mansion, Grove, Oblivion for this. Put the Grove out here. So I have a village. Let's see how hard this is. I mean, we'll want it somewhere where it's actually sort of beneficial for us. Let's do this. Let's do this. Chrono Crystal. I don't think it'll... Alright, it's not going to double the spiders from this yet. I'd like to get 2 dark slimes from that Oblivion when I use it. So let's let this spider spawn normally. We'll kill it and then we'll fight. Let's go ahead and corrupt our village. Go ahead and start. Actually, yeah, alright, cool. We'll see how strong enemy level 2 horde of ghouls are. If we go down right off them in the beginning, we'll know that that was a bad play. And we'll take that as a sign that maybe we should call the stream for the night. If we come through there and we curb these ghouls and everything's fine and dandy, we'll keep going, see what we got. do feel like that 10% counter, there's my spiders, we'll blow them up. I do feel like this 10% counter could be the thing that maybe makes or breaks me in this ghoul fight. Let's see. We did get a counter coming in. Yeah, it is rough in the beginning doing something like this. Definitely figuring that out. What we like to call the hard way. I hope I can finish off this ghoul next attack. Having these 6 potions is pretty nice. I do not feel like we would be in a position where we could do something like this without them. Picking up a good bit of experience early on as well from these groups of fights. I think this is where my dark slime is. No, it should be across the street then. I would like to have some form of healing other than potions show up pretty soon. Let's put our spider cocoon back out. We'll start spawning our double spiders. So my next vampire mansion, I guess I would like to put a village out, put wheat fields on either side of it, and then stick a vampire mansion on that so that it would affect the village and the 2 wheat fields to see what that did, see if there's any interaction that could be had there. Picked up a vampire mansion. Picked up some beacon. I think this is probably about max beacon position for the first one. We'll definitely bloom these meadows on this treasury. And right now the only form of healing I have is potions and the 9 hit points a day I'm getting from my blooming meadows, which is about as pathetic as it gets. 4 damage to all is probably better than this counter. We'll start farming these guys down with some AoE. This is going reasonably well. I'll probably end up having to drink just 1 more potion. Looks like I picked up some nice gear from that fight. We'll put that on. We'll put that on. Now if I could just get something other than this really dinky axe I'm swinging, I think we would be in position to do a little bit. We'll check out my trait. We'll take that this time. I don't think Regenerist is that what I'm talking about? Survivalist is quite as strong as I originally thought it was. It's definitely a good talent, but I do feel like there are significantly stronger ones. I'm not upset about taking it. But a lot of times there is something else I would rather be taking over it. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't think that's that much of an upgrade. Let's do that. I can do that safely. Let's see. Can't really put that mountain where I would like to put it yet until I get one more rock. That will certainly make things a little bit easier there. And now I have my cool upgraded village. So I have what's going to be my next project. We'll do village, wheat field, vampire mansion. So this region, or this vampirism is doing about what I would like it to do. It's keeping pace with where I'd like to be. Put some rock out there. Form up my mountain peak. And so now, use you a quest with a better reward. So I'm farming these from lap 4 forward, which seems like as early as you could get it. So, pretty cool there. And my first battlefield. We'll go ahead and get that out. I do think I'll go ahead and, well, no, let's wait. As I say, I do think I might go ahead and put some meadows out there and try to finish off that treasury early, but I don't think I'm going to. Let's get our mountain out. I'm kind of interested to do a couple loops and see just if I notice any sort of difference between. Also wondering at this point if I turned wheat fields on, because I haven't seen a wheat field yet. It would be kind of funny if I had forgotten. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get my treasury out. Now I'll go ahead and do that meadow there. It's just a much better use of placing one tile. I just get so many resources. Let's do another village there. So I do have an Oblivion I could put out, but it looks like I just missed the day timer. So next beacon's going there for sure. I feel like that 100% has to be the best place. That grove, I want to go there so that I can put this blood grove here. Yeah, let's do it there instead. I actually didn't need that grove there then. But now I am wondering at this point if I even turned the wheat fields on. I can't remember, but having not seen any so far, I do feel like that may be the case, which would be a little bit disappointing. I want to try and remember to blow up my spider cocoon when I can. Probably be the next fight I get into. Nope. Yeah. So let's get this goblin camp too. We'll blow up this goblin camp. We'll blow up this spider cocoon. Yeah, I really do feel like I forgot to put the wheat fields in. Or decided to do something other than that. And forgot about the decision I made. Okay. I do feel like that's a pretty good item I just received. I am going to equip it. Not spectacular, but do my battlefield. We'll do this rock. What's up, Abbott? What's up, gal? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think this 13% vampirism is where we're gonna want to be. So I should have some dark slimes coming up with this spider up at the top. I've got 2 dark slimes here. I should also have some dark slimes to fight at the next fight with the goblin. Again, I haven't noticed me farming anything necessarily worthwhile off of the dark slimes, but I also, not a bad place for a goblin camp. Just blow that up with an oblivion. That's quite good actually. Yeah, we'll finish off this treasury here. Yeah, I'll take the extra 100 or so health. Let's consider putting a blood grove here. I say consider, but I immediately put one. Nope. Stick our mountain out there. I would like to see some sort of weapon upgrade too. I'll be pulling around to... Yeah, I'm 100% certain I didn't put the wheat tiles in, which is just sort of frustrating. I mean, definitely going to do a stream tomorrow for my Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream, so I'll have that to look forward to tomorrow, I guess. Putting those in and exploring as to whether or not there is a interaction that can be had between the wheat fields and the vampire mansions. I also wonder if there is an interaction that could be had between placing several vampire mansions together. I explored around with doing something like that a little bit in the alpha, or what I call the alpha of the game, the Loop Pat Hero version. And there didn't really seem to be anything that I could really do with the vampire mansions in terms of, okay, this has got to be an upgrade, getting them to stack with each other or anything like that, other than the fact that I just had extra vampires to fight every time I went to a fight, which gets quite obnoxious very quickly. 14% evasion's not bad at all. Let's put this on. I think it's better. Alright, so I'll pick up a trait here. I'm just going to take Shield Master. Somersault's not bad either, but Shield Master I think is just by far the best trait. We'll throw in a mountain out here. Let's go ahead and let's do it here. Not that I think it makes a difference. I'm gonna also finish off this treasury. I think that's just slightly better with the attack speed, so I'm gonna put that on. I wonder if putting another one here instantly. No. So you gotta put the village down first and then put the vampire mansion. If you put the vampire mansion down first, you can come back behind it and put villages, but it won't retroactively convert them. Let's get a beacon going over here-ish. Yeah, I was about to say, I kind of like if I could come in. That looks a lot better than where it was. Still haven't seen an Oblivion in a while. So I haven't really been able to spawn any more dark slimes to fight or anything like that. Still a lot of cool things in the stream tonight. Yeah, no reason not to do that. Got to see our second prime matter that we've spawned since we've been playing. Got to discover this new interaction between the villages and the vampire mansions. Have still continued to try and explore more interactions between the dark slimes and almost anything else we can think of. Haven't really found out anything new about them. Got another treasury we'll put out here. Start sticking these meadows around it. And I can get a meadow to bloom there as well. We'll put a rock here. Harpy's never really too much of a problem. This is our second go round at this particular infestation. That 2 damage to all is basically doing to nothing as the damage gets out healed by their vampirism. Did pick up an Oblivion from this fight. Always like to see those. Try and do some more dark slime spawning. I'm not really losing too much health here. And once I start whittling these guys down, I'm making pretty big gains against the damage that they're doing, so not too bad there. I picked up an Orb of Expansion. I was really hoping that was the gold one. Let's do it. Let's go big. Let's get those villages corrupted. Is he walking around, or is he... Yeah, he's walking. No, he was about to spawn. This fight may actually take long enough that another day may spawn and I may be able to Oblivion that goblin camp. We'll see what happens. I am going for the vampire first, which I do think makes this fight a lot easier. You would think with the vampire dead though, they would lose their vampirism aura, as his presence is what is giving it to them, but you know, what you gonna do? That's some big damage. Let's do that. I still have 27% vampirism. I'm not sweating that at all, I feel like. Yeah, come in for big damage. Let's get all this beaconed. Can't actually trigger that treasury? No. After this slime, of course he's got a vampire with it. That should be the beginning of the day, and I should be able to blow up that goblin camp. So we'll put a stop on the day. Here's my goblin camp spawns. Kablooey. I don't know if putting a village here. Yeah, it's way better. Man. Let's finish this off. Put that back. Alright, let's take these ghouls out. These animations are just great. I love the crazed attack of the ghouls. Yeah, I think this is a little bit better, and that 2 damage to all is basically no damage to all at this point. Alright, we'll finish off this vampire. Get our treasury out so we can start working on that. And bloom our meadows into it. Yeah, I'm getting pretty close to triggering the Lich as well, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plan on finishing this run up and calling that a night. Been hanging on to a lot of this gear for a good time. It would be nice to start seeing just a few upgrades. Let's start getting our mountains back out there. Spawned goblin camp. Beacon. That's a pretty good place. That's pretty good. Let's just do there. That'll also affect the Lich fight. That'll bloom. So I wonder if this gargoyle that landed over here is going to stop my 4th ghoul from spawning. I assume that would be the case. We'll have to see and find out. Might be able... Man. Yeah, it does look like that's the case. Which is neat. Looks like I'm 1 tile away from being able to do this treasury, and I don't really have anything that would go there. We'll wait it out. Actually, it looks like we have a ghost spawn here. Yeah, I have a ghost spawn here. Maybe I can get a ghost of a ghost. No ghost of a ghost. Have a mimic here. It's technically a living being, so you could spawn a ghost from it. No ghost there. Let's... Actually, Meadow's a better use of my resources. Picked up another treasury. We'll start blooming that one as well. And that will actually pick up the Lich fight for us. So we'll plan on making this loop around and then calling that a night. I have a few Lich's palaces that have spawned, whereas had I been paying a little bit better attention to my completion timer, I probably could put some spider cocoons out and stuff and prohibited them from spawning, but at this point it's a non-issue. We'll just deal with what we've done. I don't even really want to say hope for the best. I don't feel like we're going to have any issues during this fight. I could be wrong. We will throw out more mountains for HP. Actually, I should be sticking stuff over here to try and complete this last treasury before the end of the loop. So we'll work on that with the rest of our cards in the future. This may be my earliest Lich spawn. Might also be one of my shorter runs. I can't remember if I have spawned the Lich before level 7 or not. I feel like it would be hard for me to, just because I wouldn't have access to all the cards I would need to spawn him that early. But I could be wrong. Let's get Actually, let's dedicate resources to trying to bloom this treasury. And that's the final piece we need for it. It looks like I'm gonna sneak by those. Yeah, I'm gonna sneak by those goblins before they get a chance to spawn. We are gonna put a battlefield here. There's a bunch of interactions there, just to see if we can spawn some ghost action. Oh no, I think all those guys are undead. Actually, thinking about it. So, probably spawning nothing over there, if I had to guess. This will probably be my last 2 dark slimes of the fight, unless I can pick off something really quickly that is just spawning. Did end up having to dip into a potion there. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be a place for me to place an Oblivion where I can get a Dark Slime fight before I go to fight the Lich. So there's a little bit of damage coming my way. And I would really like to do something about this ring I have, but it's just too good at this point, I feel like. Okay, so I did pick up another trait. Actually, this isn't a bad place for this battlefield. I am going to pick up Battering Ram, because I am doing an ungodly number of AoE fights right now. Let's do what we can with this treasury. There's a ghost from this fight. No ghost of a ghost. We will continue working our way around this treasury with basically every card we get. Boom, Battering Ram coming in to some effect. Has a soul, undead. Enemies that have a soul. So yeah, I can spawn ghosts from vampires, I can spawn ghosts from ghouls. In theory. Because they are not soulless. The best. Chug that health potion. Some of my evade, some of my counter coming in. 12% to each. Not the painless fight I was hoping for. There's a ghost that spawns, so it is possible to spawn ghosts from these guys. There's another one. No ghost of a ghost from either of my ghosts. Spawned another ghost. No ghost of a ghost there. No reason not to stick a village here, I don't think. I'll get rid of that. Nope, it ransacked it. Yeah, I should have known that. We'll Oblivion off one of these Lich palaces. And rock, meadow, meadow, It is quite a few fights coming up. Hopefully, your boy has this. Ghost coming in. Some of this could get iffy. Now I'm sort of hoping for no ghosts. I don't really want this to get out of hand. And I think at this point, it is sort of under control. I did lose a lot more health than I really would have liked here, to be quite honest. There's a ghost. We'll put the rock. Miss the rock. We'll put the rock. Hey, I just picked up 2 of those orb of expansions. That's not bad. This shield, though. Get that out of there. That's what we like to call garbage. Man, I am just coming into some fights. Alright, let's do it. Battering ram coming out. I don't know, guys. This is looking iffy. 7 damage to all I picked up is actually helping out quite a bit. It's doing some work out there. Doing it, okay. Doing it. Okay. Okay, okay. This is a quest pool. I was trying to... felt like I was having to pound into him for quite a bit. Ghost of a ghost here. I'd like to see the prime matter show up again. Ghost of a ghost turned into a ghost of a ghost. Alright, I know that just happened. So I have never seen this happen before. Seeing a ghost turn into a ghost of a ghost and seeing that turn into a ghost of a ghost. I am not sure now what makes them turn into a prime matter versus a second ghost of a ghost. Yeah, I'm not sure what went on there. Did not see him turn into a prime matter there. So a little bit of confusion there. I thought I had that. Picked up another orb of expansion. Pretty happy about deciding to hang around and do one more run. I feel like this has been extremely fruitful for me. I'm going to dip into my last potion this fight, it looks like. Not certain if I'll regen potions for the Lich when I go to camp or not. I may sneak out of this fight without having to use that potion. Yes, it does look that way. Nope, can't figure out any sort of upgrades to save my life, it looks like. So we'll just keep doing these fights until we get to the Lich. See if we can survive this. Picked up a ghost here. Alright, so we've got one more group of fights, and then we'll come in on the Lich. Battering ram coming in doing work. I was about to say, that looks like that could be an upgrade. After we get out of this AoE fight, I think losing the sand and damage to all is reasonable. And this is going to be an upgrade for us, shield-wise. We can blow up this palace. We can. Put some meadows out. I wonder, will that add a vampire to the Lich fight? Let's check it. No, but it will give him the vampiric aura. Could have been a mistake. Shut up, we've got a score to settle. You know what's going on. Doesn't look like I gained any, oh cool, when the little guy, I just saw myself, it looked like I was wearing the suit of armor, and I'm the hero. I had not noticed that interaction before, but it does look kind of cool where I have my camera placed. There goes my last potion. I am pretty much relying on some chain stuns or something. Because my regen is not enough. That damage upgrade's not enough. I think if we make a hard switch here, that evade did not help us out at all. Had to break free of these vines here, and I'm probably going to go down to the next hit. I'd like to see this 1 second. Yeah. That's kind of unfortunate. I think I am going to use this orb. Take all. And then retreat. So I picked up 4 more of these. And my hesitation here, I believe, was that I needed so many of them, so I am gonna Potion Maker's Hut. That's way out of my reach. I am going to spend the upgrade here and upgrade from the field kitchen to the canteen. Congratulations, hero. These new cauldrons will make life easier not just for you but for the whole camp. You can write down a new recipe to celebrate. Mix 4 grated potatoes, half of a grated cheese wheel, a pot of sour cream, then bake for an hour. Only fried eggs are easier to cook than this. Fair. So the canteen? Okay, so I do need these green things again. And I could upgrade the canteen to increase my campfire healing power, and I can rest before fighting a boss. Pretty cool. I know right now, when I go to fight the Lich, I do not get to rest before I fight him. So that's pretty cool. That may have actually kept me alive that last fight. So maybe I'll look at upgrading that. Still one of these gold orbs away from unlocking the Smith's Forge card. And 1 gold orb and 1 astral orb away from unlocking the Suburbs card. So that's where we're at right now. I will definitely be doing my Friday night stream tomorrow, I think, playing this game. See if we can squeak out maybe one of these gold orbs. What are these? Orbs of Crafts? Yeah. Orb of Crafts. You would think you would get that by constructing something. I'm not certain. I will go ahead and turn off chrono crystals and turn on wheat fields so that next time maybe I'll look at that and remember that I wanted to do the wheat fields. But I think I'm going to call that the stream for tonight. Thanks to everybody who showed up and lurked and watched. I appreciate it. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. For now, you all have a good night. This is your boy Archmage Tuck. I'll be back at it again.